In a city already reeling from corruption scandals, a shocking twist emerges. The official tasked with defending a suspended municipal power broker has just received a R600,000 salary increase, signed off by none other than the city manager himself tonight. We dig deep into what that raise really means, uncovering leaked memos, hidden alliances, and the internal war brewing inside the municipality. You'll see how one decision might expose a much bigger cover-up than anyone expected. It starts with a confidential HR memo marked internal use only. Inside, approval for a 600,000 rand raise. The signature, City Manager X the beneficiary, the senior official representing Mkhwanazi in his disciplinary hearing. Behind that paper trail lies a story of power, protection, and payoffs. Transparency or manipulation? That's the first question. Money leaves fingerprints. To understand the storm, you must know the man at its center. Mkhwanazi, once celebrated as a reformer, now faces multiple allegations: financial misconduct, abuse of office, and procedural defiance. But behind the headlines, he's not alone. He's surrounded by officials who believe he's being targeted by internal politics, not justice. In power struggles, loyalty often wears the mask of corruption. The city manager insists it was a routine adjustment, citing performance metrics. But sources say otherwise. They describe urgent closed-door meetings, unsigned drafts, and political pressure from senior figures. Raises that size aren't routine, they're strategic. When numbers don't add up, motives usually do. The beneficiary of the raise, a senior legal advisor, is not just any city employee. He's the one preparing Mkhwanazi's defense before the disciplinary board. Imagine defending your superior while being rewarded by his ally. It's not just a conflict of interest, it's a collision of ethics. Justice cannot stand on compromised ground. Bank trails don't lie. Leaked transactional data shows the raise processed unusually fast, approved, verified, and deposited within days. No HR cross-check. No oversight committee. Just one digital signature authorizing nearly R1 million in new pay. That's efficiency corruption can only dream of. Municipal insiders, speaking under anonymity, describe an atmosphere of fear. You either support Mkhwanazi or you're sidelined, one said. Another claims the city manager's office operates like a shadow cabinet, loyalists rewarded, critics silenced. When governance becomes a loyalty test, truth becomes a threat. When questioned, the city spokesperson framed it as a merit-based correction. But when asked for documentation, none was provided. Transparency documents are missing. HR logs don't align with the timing. Even internal auditors are reviewing inconsistencies. If a story needs that many explanations, it's usually not clean. Experts in public law argue that while a raise isn't illegal, timing matters. Section 32 of the Municipal Systems Act forbids any benefit that can be reasonably seen to influence official duties. This case ticks every warning box. Law doesn't need proof of intent, perception can be enough. Meanwhile, the disciplinary committee handling Mkhwanazi's case has gone quiet. Hearings postponed, witnesses unavailable, reports under review. Insiders whisper that proceedings are deliberately stalled, waiting for the storm to cool. Bureaucratic silence is sometimes the loudest sound in politics. Opposition councillors are calling the raise a deliberate act of interference. One councillor said, "This is a financial thank you note for protecting the powerful." City officials have denied it, but their silence during council meetings speaks volumes. Silence is never neutral. City labor unions are split. Some support the manager, citing legitimate recognition. Others say it's favoritism wrapped in HR language. A senior union rep said, "We can't fight corruption with selective rewards." Divided unions mean divided voices and divided cities. The public's reaction has been explosive. Ratepayer associations demand an inquiry. Civil groups are filing motions under the Promotion of Access to Information Act. Hashtags like #RaiseGate and Defend Mkhwanazi are trending locally. When citizens start investigating, leaders start sweating. Preliminary internal audit results leaked online suggest the raise bypassed normal HR evaluation. No record of review, no peer assessment. Just urgent directive from Office of City Manager. If confirmed, That's procedural abuse, pure and simple. Paper trails tell stories people won't. This isn't the first time a city official has blurred professional ethics with politics. From E. the Quinny to Mangong, similar reward for defense patterns appear. It's part of a growing governance sickness, loyalty economics. When ethics collapse, precedent becomes protection. Whispers in the corridors say Mkhwanazi's allies are regrouping for political comeback. That raise may be a sign, not of gratitude, but preparation. Funding networks, strategic allies, renewed influence. Sometimes, pay raises aren't rewards, they're investments. After exposés started circulating, the city released a late-night statement promising an internal review. Classic crisis control. Deflect, delay, downplay. But with every new revelation, public trust erodes. Trust lost in daylight cannot be restored in darkness. If this pattern continues, disciplinary hearings will mean nothing. Public institutions lose credibility when justice is seen as negotiable. Governance becomes theater, ethics, optional. Every raise made in secrecy lowers public confidence. In the end, it's not just about one raise or one official, it's about what kind of governance citizens are willing to tolerate. If corruption hides behind paperwork, then accountability must rise from public voice. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. This case is a mirror, showing how easily integrity can be traded for loyalty. Whether it's exposed through whistleblowers, audits, or public outcry, one truth remains. The fight for honest governance starts with vigilance. More revelations on Mkhwanazi's network are already unfolding.